Hey there, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into the topic of burnout and the signs to watch out for. We live in an age where we're constantly on the go, always trying to accomplish more, and often we end up pushing ourselves to the brink of exhaustion. This constant state of high stress and overwork can lead to a condition known as burnout. Burnout isn't just about having a bad day or feeling tired after a long week. It's a state of chronic physical and emotional exhaustion, often accompanied by a sense of cynicism and detachment, feelings of ineffectiveness, and a lack of accomplishment. So, how do you know if you're burnt? Well, that's what we're going to explore today. We'll be discussing the top 5 signs of these signs can help you recognize if you're on the path to burnout, enabling you to take steps to prevent it, or if you're already there, seek the help you need to recover. The first sign of burnout we're discussing today is insomnia. Insomnia isn't just about having one restless night. It's a consistent pattern of not being able to fall asleep or asleep. When you're dealing with burnout, your mind might be racing with thoughts, worries, and anxieties that keep you awake. You might find yourself tossing and turning, unable to switch off your brain and get the restful sleep you need. Sleep is incredibly important for our physical and mental well-being. It's the time when our bodies repair and rejuvenate themselves. However, when you're burnt out, you might find that even when you're extremely tired, you can't seem to get the rest you need. If you're lying awake at night, unable to switch off your mind, it may be a red flag that you're experiencing burnout. It's important to acknowledge this, as ignoring it can lead to more serious health issues down the line. In the next part of this video, we'll be discussing the next signs of burnout, so stay tuned. If you're finding this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. The second sign of burnout is exhaustion. This isn't your run-of-the-mill tiredness that a good night's sleep can fix. We're talking about a deep, unrelenting fatigue that seeps into every muscle and thought. It's the kind of exhaustion that makes getting out of bed feel like climbing a mountain and turning on your laptop feel like running a marathon. This chronic fatigue isn't just physical. You may also feel mentally drained, as if your brain is shrouded in a dense fog that makes even the simplest tasks seem overwhelming. Now, let's shift gears to the third sign of burnout, irritability. Have you noticed that your patience is thinner than usual? That minor inconveniences set you off in a way they never used to? You may find yourself snapping at colleagues or loved ones over trivial matters, your temper flaring up like a matchstick at the slightest provocation. This heightened irritability can be a sign that you're carrying an emotional burden too heavy for you to bear. It's important to understand that irritability and exhaustion, like all signs of burnout, are not character flaws or weaknesses. Rather, they are distress signals from your body and mind, a loud and clear SOS that you're sailing in stormy seas. The tricky thing about burnout is that it doesn't happen overnight. It creeps up on you slowly, the weight gradually increasing until you're bent under the strain. You may not even realize how tired or irritable you've become until someone else points it out, or you reach a breaking point. But by being aware of these signs, you can catch burnout before it fully takes hold. If you find yourself constantly exhausted, if you're more irritable than usual, take a step back, pause, reflect. These are not just random mood swings or a temporary slump. Feeling irritable and exhausted are key indicators that you may be suffering from burnout. The fourth sign of burnout is fatigue. You know, the kind of tiredness that seeps into your bones, making every task seem like a monumental challenge. That's what we're talking about here. With burnout, fatigue isn't just a temporary state after a long day or a poor night's sleep. Instead, it's a persistent, all-consuming exhaustion that doesn't improve with rest. You might feel sluggish, mentally foggy, and find it difficult to concentrate or make decisions. Your productivity may dip, and tasks that you once handled with ease might now feel overwhelming. This kind of fatigue can have a significant impact on your ability to function effectively in your personal and professional life. Moving on, the fifth sign is anxiety. Now, we all experience moments of anxiety in our lives. It's a normal response to stressful situations. However, when you're dealing with burnout, anxiety can become a constant companion. You might find yourself constantly worrying, even about minor issues, or feeling a sense of dread that you can't shake off. You may also experience physical symptoms of anxiety, such as a racing heart, restlessness, or trouble sleeping. This persistent state of worry can be incredibly draining, further exacerbating feelings of fatigue and overwhelm. So there you have it, fatigue and anxiety. These are the fourth and fifth signs of burnout, and it's important to recognize that they're not just signs of a bad day or a busy period at work. They're signals from your body and mind that something is not right. They're telling you that the demands you're placing on yourself are exceeding your capacity to cope. If you're constantly feeling tired and anxious, it's a sign that you may be struggling with burnout. It's not a sign of weakness, but a wake-up call that it's time to take action. Remember, acknowledging the problem is the first step towards finding a solution. So, if you're experiencing these symptoms, don't ignore them. Reach out to a professional, talk to someone you trust, and most importantly, take care of yourself. You're worth it. If you identify with any of these symptoms, it's crucial to recognize them and take proactive measures to prioritize your well-being. A lack of motivation is not something to be taken lightly. It's a state of chronic indifference and emotional lethargy that can drastically affect your productivity, enthusiasm, and overall quality of life. The key signs we've talked about, such as apathy, reduced creativity, frustration, procrastination, and anxiety, are not just fleeting states of a bad day or a busy week. They are red flags alerting you that your mind and spirit are stretched to their breaking point. Ignoring these symptoms and pushing past the lack of interest and drive can have severe repercussions. Prolonged lack of motivation can give rise to physical health issues, such as a weakened immune system, heart disease, and other stress-linked conditions. It can have deep-seated effects on your mental health, leading to issues like depression and anxiety disorders. Moreover, a lack of motivation can impact your personal relationships, as you might find yourself pulling away from loved ones, or lashing out due to frustration and fatigue. It can harm your professional performance, resulting in decreased productivity, increased errors, and even potential job loss in extreme cases. Recognizing the signs of a lack of motivation isn't just about preserving your health and well-being. It's about protecting your career, your relationships, and your capacity to enjoy life. Neglecting these signs can steer you down a path of chronic health issues, strained relationships, and a diminished quality of life. Acknowledging lack of motivation is the first step towards recovery. It's okay to admit that you're not okay. It's fine to ask for help. Remember, a lack of motivation is not a sign of weakness, but a sign that you've been pushing too hard for too long. Take time to listen to your body and mind. If you're experiencing signs of a lack of motivation, seek help from a healthcare professional. Reach out to supportive friends or family members. Consider implementing motivation-boosting strategies like goal setting, regular exercise, or a balanced diet. Remember, you're not the only one going through this. Many people experience a lack of motivation at some point in their lives. The important thing is to recognize the signs, take action, and prioritize your well-being. Recognizing the signs of a lack of motivation and prioritizing your well-being is crucial to prevent lasting damage to your health. Here are some tips to help you combat burnout and regain balance in your life. First, let's talk about self-care. It's not just a buzzword, it's a lifeline when you're on the brink of burnout. Prioritize activities that recharge and rejuvenate you. This could be anything from taking a walk in nature, practicing mindfulness, or indulging in a hobby you love. Make self-care a non-negotiable part of your routine. It's not selfish, it's essential. Secondly, let's establish boundaries. It's a powerful tool to protect your time and energy. Learn to say no to additional responsibilities or commitments that may contribute to your burnout. It's not easy, but setting boundaries is crucial for maintaining a healthy work-life balance. Remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. Next, consider seeking support. It can be from friends, family, or a mental health professional. Talking about your feelings and experiences can help you your emotions and gain perspective on your situation. There's comfort in knowing that you're not alone, that others have walked this path, and there are people who genuinely want to help. Another practical tip is to practice mindfulness. It's about being present and aware of your feelings without judgment. It can you identify the early signs of burnout and take proactive steps to manage it. Lastly, take regular breaks. Whether it's a 5-minute pause from your work, a short walk, or a weekend getaway, Taking time off to relax and unwind can significantly reduce stress and prevent burnout. By implementing these tips, you're not just combating burnout, you're investing in your overall health and well-being. You're reinforcing the idea that you're important, that your health matters, and that it's okay to take care of yourself. Remember, it's okay to ask for help and take time for yourself. You're not alone in this journey, and there are resources available to help you navigate through this challenging time. If you found these tips useful, please like and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us create more content like this.